to a Dream, tonight at 6.
No whammies. Big bucks, you got $5,000. Oh! One more whammy. Stop at a car! You get a Gene! Stop at $4,000 and a spin! Stop! Stop! Oh! Whammy kill. Dave gets to get a whammy. $5,000.
Today, these three players are after big bucks, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Tomarken.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rod, Roddy, and once again, welcome to Press Your Luck, the show where you can win a bundle or you can, of course, lose your shirt. And now, let's meet the players who are going to be pressing their luck today, starting with our returning champion, Jim. How are you? $7,293. Jim, I understand you ransack for antiques, ransack houses for antiques.
Oh,
you ransacked us for about $7,293. How do you feel?
Oh, great. Happy as could be. You can
Ready to win more?
I'm ready to give it a try.
You look like you are. All right, Jim, let's meet your competitors, starting with our second contestant, Joan Forer. Hiya, Joan.
Hi, I'm Joan Forer. I live in Los Angeles. I do executive research work, and I'm glad to be here.
No, but Joan, I was told that you're a movie star.
Well, that's a much former.
Tell us about that. That's fascinating.
Well, every Easter, if you watch television, you see me eaten by the lions. I was 5 years old, and I was in Sign of the Cross, and I was eaten every year, and I get to see myself at 5, and it's fun.
Great. You get residual check?
I do a little bit.
All right.
Residual.
Okay, good to see. Great, Joan. Welcome. And let's meet our third player, Dan DeBakis. DeBakis. I knew I'd get it, Dan, if you help me.
Got it. Dan DeBakis. Pretty good. I'm married, 5-year anniversary coming up real soon, and have 3 wonderful little children.
Oh, well, family man.
Yeah.
All right.
Being a family man.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Are you all ready to win some money?
Sure am.
All right, I'll tell you what. I've got 4 questions. Your correct answers will earn you spins at our big board. The more spins you have, the more money you can win. Because, as you know, our board is loaded with thousands of dollars in cash, terrific prizes. Every time you stop the board like this, stop! You'll make money, as I just did. However, there is something else that can happen, and that's called the whammy. If he comes out, he will deprive you of all your funds. And that's a thing you want to avoid like the plague. With that in mind, are you all ready to press your luck?
Ready.
Ready.
Here we go with the first question. According to the latest survey, which household chore do at least 80% of men help with? Dan.
Dishes.
All right, Dan says it's the dishes. If he's right, he's going to get 3 spins. I'll take Dan's answer and 2 others. Give them to Jim and Joan. If they're right, they'll earn a spin apiece. Is the correct answer dishes, garbage, or cooking, Jim?
I'm going to say garbage, Peter.
Jim is going to say garbage, and we're going to go to Joan to see what she says.
I'll agree with him, garbage.
You're going to say garbage. Well, 80% of the men pitch in and help with the garbage. Right. Jim gets a spin. Joan gets a spin out of the lion's den, and Dan stays with nothing so far, but we got more questions, Dan. Here comes the second one. According to a study done by the Carnegie Foundation, on what subject in the curriculum should high schools be placing the most emphasis? Jim.
I'd say math, Peter.
Math, all right. Is the correct answer math, English, or science? Joan?
I would say science.
Joan would say science. Let's see what Dan has to say.
I'll go with the English.
You will say English. Carnegie Foundation's findings tell us the most emphasis should be placed on English.
All right.
Dan's right. Jim stays at 1, Joan goes to 1, stays at 1, and Dan goes to 1. Everybody's got 1. Here we go with the third question. More boats are sold in this state than in any other. What state is it, Jim?
Florida.
Florida is the correct answer. Florida, New York, or California, Joan?
California.
Joan says it's California. Let's go to Dan.
I'll go with Florida.
Florida. Well, the fact of the matter is most boats are sold in the state of Florida. Correct. That means that Big Jim goes to Big 4 because he buzzed in. Valuable spins. Joan stays at 1. Dan goes for 2. Here is our fourth and final question. Remember, spins turn into money. Here it comes. What Hollywood actor started the scandal called Hollywoodgate when he blew the whistle on a studio head who forged the actor's check? Joan?
Cliff Robertson.
All right, is the correct answer Cliff Robertson, Warren Beatty, or Jack Nicholson? Jim?
I'll say Cliff Robertson, too.
Jim will say Cliff Robertson. Let's go over to Dan to see
I'll
what
go
he
with
says.
the crowd. Cliff Robertson.
Cliff Robertson. Well, Hollywood Gate was started by Cliff Robertson. Everybody picks up spins. That means that Jim goes to 5. Joan picks up big 3 and goes to 4. Dan goes to 3. All right, you'll have a chance to convert your spins into big Rescue Luck dollars. We come back right after this. Don't go away. Players, it's now time to take those spins and turn them into dollars. We've got prizes up there on that board. We've got $13,000 in cash. And, of course, a few whammies up there just to keep you honest. Now, each spin can bring you up to $1,500, and that's important because the player who ends this round on top gets to play last in the final round. And, as you know, that's a big advantage because that puts you in control. Remember, you can pass your remaining spins anytime you're afraid of the whammy, and everything is at stake each time you spin. 4 whammies put you out of the game. All right, are you ready? We're going to go with the player with the fewest spins, and that is, of course, Dan. No dollars. 3 big spins, Dan. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's get the $1,500 right off the bat.
Okay.
Stop at $200 and a spin. So you're ahead of the game. Still have your 3 spins. Here we go, says Dan. Stop at $300 again. Well, actually, not again. Actually, it's up to $500. You had $200 the first time. 2 spins left. We're going to go, says Dan. Stop at, oh, well. I'd say the best thing is to get him over with now, you know, let him
Save
do
it for
his
the
thing.
second round.
All right, 1 spin left. You can make some money. Dan, are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Let's get the big dollars. Stop at $750, Dan. Okay, you're in the money column. We'll now go to Joan, our movie star with no dollars and 4 spins. You ready, Joan?
Ready.
You can get rediscovered here. Stop at $470, Joan. Well done. 3 spins left. Want to keep going?
Yes.
Joan says, let's go.
Stop.
Stop. Well. Not who you want to cut your grass, Joan, but you've got 2 spins left. You got them out of your system. No dollars. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's make some money.
Stop.
Stop it. Big bucks. $150, Joan. Atta girl. That puts you in first place by $500. 1 spin left. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go.
You're going to go. Okay, $12.50 at stake.
Stop.
Stop at a portable television zone. Worth $320. Brings your total to $1,570, and you're in first place for now. We're going to go see what Jim's going to do with $0, but he's got 5 big spins. Jim, you ready?
You bet.
All right, here goes the champ. Stop. Stop at $1,250. Second place. 4 spins. You ready?
You betcha. Let's go.
Here we go. Stop. Stop. Like to have things nice and even. Everyone's got 1 whammy. That's enough. 3 spins left. Jim, you want to make some money?
You betcha. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to make some. Stop. Oh. Oh, well, I tell you. I just never said he falls down at least. All right, Jim, you've gotten your share in someone else's. That's enough. 2 spins left. You want to make some money? All right, you can pass if you want.
Do it again.
You're going to do it again. All right, Jim's going 1 more. Stop at $200. All right, you got into the money column, Jim. 200, third place, 1 spin left, 2 whammies. You have to deal with some strategy here because you don't want to go in with 3 whammies in round 2. You can pass or you can go take that pass. You're going to pass. That spin gets passed to Jones, and she's the player with the highest amount of money. Jones, $1,570, first place at stake. You hit a whammy, and that means Dan has first place. Money. $600, Jones. $21.70. Excellent. That means Jim's got $200, Dan $750, and Jones, you're leading with $2,170, which you know is a big advantage. We'll be right back with more questions, spins, prizes, surprises right after this.
I remember. We want parents to...
Players, in this round, spins are even more important than they were in the first round, in that each spin in this round can be worth as much as $5,000. I've got 4 questions, which means you can earn some more spins. The player who ends this round on top gets to take that money home and come back again. And that's real nice. With that in mind, are you all ready to play?
Yeah.
Here's your first question. The food of what country is regarded as the favorite foreign food of Americans? Joan?
Chinese.
All right. If you're right, Joan, you will pick up 3 spins. I'll take your answer and 2 others. Give it to Jim and Dan. If they're right, they will earn a spin apiece. Is the correct answer Chinese, Mexican, or Italian, Jim?
I'm going to say Italian.
Jim is going to say Italian, and we'll swing over to Dan to see what he thinks.
I'll go with Mexican.
You'll think Mexican. Well, our favorite foreign food is Italian. That means Jim picks up a spin. Joan and Dan, yet to be heard from. All right, we've got more questions. Here's the second one. According to a recent poll, when asked what is their primary source of morning news, what did more people answer? Dan?
The paper.
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
All right. Is the correct answer newspaper, television, or radio, Jim?
I'm going to say radio, Peter.
Jim is going to say radio. We'll go to Joan to see what she says.
I think I have to agree with you, Jim.
What are you going to say, Joan?
Radio.
Radio? Well, most people get their morning news from the radio. And that means that Jim picks up a spin, and Joan picks up a spin. Could be worth as much as $5,000, Joan. Dan is yet to be heard from, but we've got the third question. Here it is. What food comes in varieties called Catawba, Muscadine, Niagara, and Concord? Joan.
Grapes?
All right, is the correct answer grapes, apples, or cherries? Jim?
Grapes.
Jim says it's grapes. Let's see what Dan
Definitely
says.
grapes.
Grapes. Well, those are all varieties of grapes, indeed. That means that Jim goes to 3. Joan buzzed in. She picks up 3 and hits a big 4, and Dan hits the circle with 1. And here's our fourth and final question. According to the advertisements, what coffee-growing country is the home of Juan Valdez? Jim?
Brazil.
Brazil. That's the correct answer. Brazil, Colombia, or Argentina? Joan?
Colombia.
Joan says it's Colombia. Let's go to Dan.
I'll go with Colombia.
Colombia. Well, the renowned Juan Valdez resides in Colombia. That means Jim stays at 3, Joan goes to 5, and Dan goes to 2. All right, all our players will be taking those big spins to the real big board to find out who the winner is going to be on Such Luck. So don't go away. Players, it's time for that magical moment when we translate spins into big dollars. And we've got 50,000 of those big dollars up there just waiting for you to get your hands on them. We also have some whammies, so be very careful, because if he jumps out, he takes away your money. Now, the player who came in first in round 1 is Joan with $2,170. Joan, you're in a great position. You can sit back and relax while Jim and Dan fight it out. You'll be last. That's important. All right, the player with the least amount of money is our champ, Jim, with 2 whammies, $200, and 3 spins. Jim, you ready to make some big bucks?
You betcha.
All right, go up to that 5,000 and get it. Oh, Jim. Jim, you're not in a great place. Let's take a look at it. You've got no dollars. You do have 2 spins, but your situation is such that you have 3 whammies. 1 more whammy puts you out of the game. So you want to deal with strategy and be very careful about what you do. You've got 2 spins left. Very difficult to win in 3rd place, which is where you are, but be careful. Let's go. Okay, Jim says let's go for it. Advance 2 spaces to $1,000, Jim. Puts you in 2nd place, 250 more than Dan. About 1,000 less than Joan. 1 spin left. What do you want to do, Jim? 3 whammies. Let's go. You're going to go. Oh, gutsy move, Jim. Let's hope it pays off. Oh, Jim. Sorry, Jim. You took the gamble. It didn't work. 4 whammies. Okay. Sit back and relax. We're now going to go to Dan with $750. 2 spins, 1 whammy. Are you ready, Dan? I'm ready. All right. You got to beat Joan 2170. Stop. All right. Spin. That's brings you up real quick to 5750. 2 spins because you picked up 1. You're in first place by about $3,600. What do you want to do?
I'll press my luck.
Dan's going to go for it. 5750 at stake. Big money at stake. Oh, Surf is up. Dan, 5750 gone. 2 whammies, no dollars. All right, here's the situation. You have 1 spin left, no dollars. Jones the 2170. She's got
I gotta
spins.
play.
You gotta play.
Sure.
Okay. Stop! Oh! Yeah, you've got $0. Game's not over. Because 3 whammies, no dollars, no more spins, but Jones got 5 spins. She has to play them, or she can pass them. She can pass them back to you, but we've got to deal with those spins. So, Joan, you got 5, 2170.
I'll go.
Gonna go? All right, here she goes.
Stop.
Stop at $2,000, Joan. Congratulations, that brings you up to 4170. A hunk of money, 4 spins left. Now, you can keep going, or you can pass those spins to Dan.
I'm gonna go.
Joan's gonna go for it. 4170 at stake, 1 whammy. Stop at $1,500. Building up a small fortune, Joan, 5670, 3 spins left. What do you want to do now?
I'm a gambler. I'm going to press my luck.
Joan's going to press her luck. 5670 at stake.
Okay, here goes.
$3,000 and a spin, Joan. Now you're at $8,670. You still have 3 spins because you picked up 1 on that. What are you going to do? Press your luck or pass those
I'm
spins?
going to press my luck. I think all the whammies are out.
All right, Joan thinks all the whammies are gone. Let's hope she's right. She's going to press her luck. 8670 at stake. Dive for cover. Okay, Joan. Took away your 8670. No dollars, but you still have 2 spins left. So you got some strategy to deal with. You got 2 whammies. Dan's got 3. Neither of you have any dollars. Are you ready to press your luck, or are you going to pass to Dan?
1 time.
1 time, says Joan. Okay.
Stop.
Stop. Oh, 1 time. Another whammy. All right. Now you've got a real dilemma, Joan. You have 3 whammies, no dollars, 1 spin. If you pick up a whammy, you're out of the game. If you pick up anything other than a whammy to get you money, you're going to win. You could pass it to Dan. If he whammies, he's out of the game and you win. Because if he whammies and gets out of the game, you come back with no dollars since they both whammied out. The other alternative is that if Dan makes some money, he wins. He's the champion. So you've got a lot to deal with here. What do you want to do?
I'll play.
You want to play? All right, Joan's going to go herself, see if she can make some money. Let's see the championship at stake. Advance, she takes $1,000. Joan, you are the champion for today. What a gutsy move. Congratulations. And we'll be right back to find out exactly what you won right after this. We know what you won. Big $1,000, Joan. Congratulations.
When you're in Los Angeles with Los Angeles, you come to our contestant tryout. Just call area code 213-461-0334.
We're back with today's big Press Your Luck winner, Joan. Joan, you did it with $1,000. Congratulations. All right. You know, it's got to be the strangest game I think I've ever seen. Where at the end, we had Jim had whammied out. You had 3 whammies. Dan had 3 whammies. So it was possible that if you had picked up a whammy, Dan would have won with no dollars. Or if you had passed it to Dan and he had picked up a whammy, you would have won it with no dollars. And look at this, 10 whammies. I've never seen that.
I didn't know which way to go.
Well, you went the right way, Joan, because you got $1,000 and you won the game. That's really what matters. And Jim, 4 whammies, you got whammied and whammied. Yeah, real bad. But you're going to walk away with $7,293.
All right.
Well done. What are you going to do with the money, Jim?
Play with it.
Just toss it up and down for a while. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe you can earn some interest that way. Multiply a bit. Well, that's a nice hunk of change. Nice having you with us. You're a great champ. Dan, You were caught in all this with the whammies and everything. You played well.
Well, I don't know. They didn't seem to treat me too well. But that's life. Little whammies. I'll get them someday.
That's a good attitude to have, Dan. Well, you were a valiant contestant. You played it well. We've got some prizes for you, so you will definitely not be going away empty-handed. See? And everybody had a good time?
Yeah.
And Joan? Joan, we're going to see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Until then, remember, the whammy is no mirage. He's certain to put you in the garbage. This is Peter DeMarkin saying so long for Press Your Luck. Bye-bye.
Here's what we have for our departing contestants. Quazell presents his hand-blown crystal lamp from the Satin Lace collection, designed to add beauty and warmth to your home, exclusively by Quazell Lighting. Plus, Icy Hot relieves arthritis pain for hours with soothing coolness plus penetrating warmth. Use Icy Hot only as directed. And for international entertaining or everyday meals, West End's Electric Oriental Wok. It's ideal for stir-frying, simmering, and stewing. Plus, sandwich mate. It's better than American cheese. Why? More vitamins, minerals, great cheese taste, and sandwich mate costs less, too. Also, SunSense automotive alarm systems are built by Sun Electric Corporation. For more than 50 years, the most trusted name in automotive car care products. And new Nat Robbins Lip Prime. Invisible, silky, soft lip care cream. Helps stop lipstick bleeding and feathering. Improves the look and feel of your lips.
Get ready for fast-paced excitement and fabulous showcases on The Price is Right with the priceless Bob Barker. Come on down to The Price is Right, coming up next.
This is Marty speaking for Press Your Luck, a Carruthers Company presentation.